Hey guys, Zach and Andrew here, leading gay dating and relationship experts, joining you from our favorite beach, our local beach, Black's Beach in San Diego. And we are here, right behind us are the hookup trails where so many gay men crawl up the cliffs, and in the bushes behind us, there's probably dozens and dozens of gay men doing sexual acts right now. And that's awesome. I'm all for sexual liberation, but we work with a lot of gay men who are really wanting something special and something sacred. Most gay men are very familiar with hookup culture and don't have that hard of a time hooking up with someone anonymously on Grindr. And Andrew and I have both been there, done that, would you say? And we work with gay men who are looking for more and are tired of settling for meaningless sex, who are tired of settling for hookups and very shallow, strictly physical connections. And I'm not saying you can't have an immersive experience with someone sexually, but what Andrew and I have in our monogamous relationship, I would say is really special and really rare amongst gay men, because we are monogamous and we choose to be monogamous. And the cool thing about that is I personally don't feel like I'm missing out on anything, because I'll be real, the best orgasms I've ever had, the most pleasure, the most freedom, the most excitement I've ever felt sexually is when I'm with this amazing man right here. And it's not because we bring in new partners, it's not because we're trying out new positions, having sex in random new locations, bringing in new toys. This isn't about tantra, this isn't about technique, this is about what I call sacred sex. And in my experience, it's only something that you can have with someone that you have not only a physical connection with, but a deep emotional bond. Someone that you can feel completely free and completely safe, letting all parts of yourself be revealed, completely feeling seen and exposed and vulnerable in a sacred container with someone that you really, really know deeply and really trust. It's so beautiful and so exciting and transcendent to be able to really authentically let yourself just completely go and immerse yourself in the experience. It's something that I just have never felt so much pleasure from. And I love that we can be in the same position, in the same place, several days a week, and it still feels new and fresh and exciting because of our ability to do two things. To have that sacred closeness, that intimacy that we crave, that you can't have with a stranger. Having that sacred connection and our ability to really feel safe, communicating how we feel, communicating what we think. And this is what happens inside and outside of the bedroom. And that ability to be completely vulnerable, completely letting ourselves go is one part of it. And that's what creates that closeness that we all crave. But you see, if that was the only component, it makes sense why that would eventually get kind of boring, because that safety and security that we all crave in this close type of intimate relationship, it doesn't create that sense of newness and novelty that so many gay men think they can only have in open relationships, or that they think they can only have in hookups. You see, one thing that we've been able to cultivate in our relationship is that feeling of freshness, of excitement, of newness, that primal, adventurous mystery that a lot of people think they can't have once the honeymoon phase wears off, once you really, really get to know someone. But I want to be the first to tell you that that is a bunch of bullshit, because you absolutely can. And what that requires is you learning how to own what we call your king energy, which is the most magnetic, bold, confident, empowered version of you. This isn't a performance, this isn't an act, this is an embodiment of the sexiest quality a gay man can possess. And when you're showing up as in your king energy, you give yourself full permission to speak your mind. You trust and believe in yourself, and you're not afraid of saying something that's gonna upset your partner. You're not walking on eggshells. You're not trying to people please or be who you think he wants you to be. You're letting all of yourself shine through. And when you're continually stepping into that energy, you're not stagnant, you're not static, you're continuously evolving, you're knowing how to fill your own cup and live your own life, and you're not dependent on anyone else to make you happy because you're the king of your kingdom and you know how to source that energy from within. And when you're able to do that, which Andrew and I have learned how to do so well, that's what allows you to show up in a way that is intriguing and mysterious. Like, Andrew and I have been together 10 years, and every year in our relationship, I feel like the closeness and intimacy and eroticism and passion grows stronger and stronger because we're both growing and expanding in unique ways. Like, week to week, I feel like Andrew brings in new flavors and new parts of himself into our relationship. And so when we're making love, there's an element of mystery and newness and novelty every single time. And that's, to me, what makes that holy grail of intimacy and eroticism perfectly balanced and perfectly combined, that creates the most transcendent, sacred sexual connection that I've ever experienced. And this is something that you can have too. It's something that we've really cracked the code on. And not only in our relationship, but in the thousands of gay men that we've worked with over the last 8 years. And if you would like to be experiencing more passion, more pleasure, more intimacy, more of that sacred, mind-blowing sex with the man that you're building a life with, the man that you feel is a deep partner that you just feel so connected to, you can have this. And if you're watching this video, I invite you to click the link somewhere near this video and explore how we work with gay men. If you'd like to be another success story, we'd love to help.